एक और खूबसूरत सी सुबह और हम फिर इकट्ठे एक अच्छी सी जगह अपने आप को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए एक कदम और भरते हुए और ये इतना खूबसूरत एक फोरम बन रहा है ग्रेजुअली। मैं देख रही हूँ कि इसमें हम एक एक घड़ी, एक एक पल और एक एक दिन करके अपने आप को कुछ और खूबसूरती से जान रहे हैं, पहचान रहे हैं। और कल हमने जो 4 स्तंभों की बात करी थी उसमें कहीं बात करी थी हमारे अंदर बैठी शक्तियों की, the powers within us. So taking up those powers today, and actually whenever we talk about this particular word power, what is your understanding of the word power? Yeah. What do you innately understand the word power as? And whenever you use the word power, जब भी आप इस शब्द का इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो वो क्या रहती है? यहाँ पे टाइप ना करके बोलेंगे क्योंकि वो पार्ट ऑफ द रिकॉर्डिंग रहता है। और जी श्री।
हाय, मुझे पावर का मीनिंग लगता है कंट्रोल।
ओके, ग्रेट। सो आपकी समझ के मुताबिक पावर मीन्स कंट्रोल। अमेजिंग।
जिसके पास
अनम्यूट करेंगे दोबारा से।
मैंने कहा जिनके पास पावर होती है वो मोस्टली कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश करते हैं, फिर वो ऑफिस का बॉस हो, सीनियर्स हो या घर के सीनियर्स हो।
बहुत अच्छा। और किसी के लिए क्या समझ है उनकी समझ के हिसाब से पावर की?
For me, power is strengths, your abilities.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Even
एक एक करके लेंगे।
Yeah, even I feel the same. Power means I feel strength within and out also. I feel that अंदर से भी स्ट्रांगनेस होनी चाहिए, वो स्ट्रेंथ होनी चाहिए, बाहर से भी, इन एनी विच वे, इवन आपके हर चीज में, आपके चलने में, आपके हाव भाव में, आपके बोलने में वो लगती है जब आपके अंदर की स्ट्रेंथ होती है। दैट आई फील पावर।
Amazing. जी।
So for me, it is energy to create, generate, direct all these things in any and every area of life.
और अगर हमारे पास ये मोडालिटीज के वर्ड्स ना हो तो एक सिंपल सा वर्ड बताएंगे जो सभी को समझ आए, है ना? क्योंकि अगर एक नया इंसान ये सब क्रिएट जनरेट सोचे तो उसको समझ नहीं आती है किसको कहते हैं क्रिएशन, किसको जनरेशन कहते हैं। यू गेट दैट? वी कम फ्रॉम अ वर्ल्ड ऑफ consciousness, so that's why we understand. Yeah. What one word, Pooja, would you like to?
That is giving direction.
Giving direction.
Yes,
Okay.
as per will and choice, giving direction.
Okay. Will and choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Ji. Anu, yeah. आपको सुन नहीं पा रहे हैं?
Power, according to me, is.
जी.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Power is like when you don't have to utter a word, and you know things happen according to your whims. I think that is power. Where you don't have to do anything. I mean, mere
Okay.
presence makes things happen. I think that is power.
Okay. You don't have to utter a word. Okay, great. जी रुचि सभी से लेंगे जी.
Yeah. When you said the word power, the what exactly happened with me immediately was I was able to think of everything that is not power. So I have this, this heaviness in my chest, as if everything is got stuck here. I can think of powerless. I can think of useless. I can think of quiet, unable to do anything, having to, lose individuality. All this, this is coming to my mind when
Great.
you said the word power.
Great. जहाँ पे हम रहते हैं वही तो आएगा. तभी तो कह रहे हैं कि एक ही शब्द है और उसके हर एक के जो मायने हैं, जो उसकी समझ है इस वक्त के हिसाब से, इस घड़ी के हिसाब से सभी की डिफरेंट रहेगी और वो बिल्कुल सही. Amazing. Yeah. Who next? Let's have a quick version, please. Ji, yes, Vanisha, Indu. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. For me, power is like being authoritative.
Authoritative.
Yes. And which things are actually changing for me, but वो मेरा भी part नहीं बनी है. Being power is जब
वो नहीं पूछा.
But वो दोनों चीजें साथ में है, लेकिन authoritative वाला part ज्यादा.
Okay. जी.
Yes.
आई थिंक जैसे यार सबने बोला कि स्ट्रेंथ एबिलिटी टू लाइफ जीने के लिए, और पावर एक हमारी सहन शक्ति भी है कि हम कैसे इन चीजों को डील करते हैं.
आज की घड़ी में क्या है?
स्ट्रेंथ, स्ट्रॉन्ग, मतलब जिससे हम स्ट्रॉन्ग है.
आपकी समझ स्ट्रेंथ की ना बहुत डिफरेंट है, मैं समझाऊंगी.
ओके.
आपकी जो समझ है इस टाइम स्ट्रेंथ की, yeah, it is very different. Yeah, not a problem. Still, everything is great. जी हेतल. जी.
So it is, of course, power is related to strength, and wherein it makes you feel complete also, because you don't have to do something, and wherein you don't have to show it somewhere, and still at the same time you feel complete, or I don't know the other word for that, but yes.
That's fine. Okay, so you feel complete. Great.
Yes.
Ji Praveen ji. Ji
We
Praveen ji.
correlate power with responsibility and confidence also. But it's not a one thing, absolutely a separate, that you have a power and you don't. When you are able to do other things, then only you feel powerful and that.
So you said confidence and
responsibility. Responsibility is more. When you own the things, then only it comes.
Great. Who else is left? Monica. Are we there, Monica? Are we there on call?
Hello.
Ji.
For me, it is actually strength, the ability to do something, but which I can do. It's within my limits or without my limits. मतलब मैं कर सकूँ वो काम. ठीक है? That is
doing,
power for me.
Power is doing for you.
Power is doing for me.
Okay, great. Yeah, Priya.
Yeah, for me, courage came up. So when you say power, so courage to do what I want to do.
Okay, great. So अभी कौन रह गया? सभी हो गए, हाँ? सभी हो गए. Amazing. So कितना खूबसूरत है कि एक ही शब्द है और उसके आसपास जब हम थोड़ा सा खेल खेलते हैं तो वो कैसे अपने इतने सारे फेसेस, इतने सारे फैसेट्स, वो सामने हमारे लेके आ जाता है. So शुरू किया था, and I jotted down a little, control, strength, abilities within and outside, giving direction, will and choice, yeah, authoritative, feel complete, confidence, responsibility, courage to do, and doing seems power. Yeah. So सभी कुछ बहुत सही, मगर पावर जिसकी हम आज बात कर रहे हैं उसका मायना, उसका जो जोड़ है वो है योग से. The meditation that we do, the connection that we create, and what are the benefits, yeah, of the meditation or the connection that we create. और हम कैसी जिंदगी जीते हैं हम सभी कि कुछ भी हम करें ना, सबसे पहले जो दिमाग में जो विचार आता है, the first thought that strikes us is इसका बेनिफिट क्या रहेगा. Yeah. How am I going to be in an advantage when I do a particular thing? Yeah. So the benefit is the first thing. छोटे से बच्चे को भी कहे ना कि आप पढ़ाई करिए तो उनको लगता है बेनिफिट नहीं, आप फर्स्ट आएंगे, yeah? आप अच्छा करेंगे पहले से, that is why we have to study. Yeah? आप एक बड़े ऑफिसर बन जाएंगे, that is why we have to study. Yeah? So when we are talking about power here, तो हमारे योग से, मेडिटेशन से, कनेक्शन से हमें क्या बेनिफिट्स रहते हैं, हम ये उस पावर की बात कर रहे हैं. और वो कहां से उसका कनेक्शन है, आंतरिक शक्ति, अंदर. पावर विद इन is power that you experience outside. Yeah. So जब हम कहते हैं आंतरिक शक्ति, मानसिक शक्ति, तीसरा आता है उनसे क्या मिलता है, आंतरिक शक्ति से, मानसिक शक्ति से क्या मिलता है, मनोबल. Yeah. We feel stronger within. So जब हम आंतरिक शक्ति की बात करते हैं, मानसिक शक्ति की बात करते हैं, मनोबल की बात करते हैं, तो कहां से वो आती हैं हमारी शक्तियां, उनको हम कहां से एनहांस कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम सभी में है वो. So, जितना जितना हम मेडिटेट करते हैं, सोर्स एनर्जी से कांटेक्ट रखते हैं, जितना ज्यादा हम उस लॉ से हम अपना कनेक्शन रखते हैं, उतना ज्यादा हमें वो शक्तियां प्राप्त रहती हैं. Yeah? Or we get to expand into the energies, the powers within. We are exposed to the powers, then we start experiencing them. Then what do? What's the third thing? We exponentialize them. Yeah, that is with the practice of meditation. So coming to the 8 powers that we gain, the first that we talk about is the power to tolerate. Yeah, सहनशीलता. तो जब हम सहनशीलता की भी बात करते हैं, उसका कोई सोचेगा कि ये सहनशीलता पावर कैसे है. सबसे पहले उसका एक दूसरा पहलू है, उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे, मगर अभी इस वक्त पावर की ही बात करते हैं. सहनशीलता कैसे पावर रहती है कि हमारे यहाँ कुछ भी हुआ जो हमें अच्छा नहीं लगा, तो तीसरी चीज उससे आउटकम क्या होता है, उसका ये रहता है कि आर्ग्यूमेंट हो गई. तो हम दूसरे को सह ही नहीं पाए. और कई बार आप देखेंगे कि दूसरे की जो अभिव्यक्ति रहती है, जो उनका एक्सप्रेशन रहता है, उसमें बहुत दम होता है. The other is always not wrong. Yeah, but we have already concluded it in our heads कि इनको तो बोलने की आदत ही है. या ये बच्चे हैं तो छोटे हैं, इनको क्या अनुभव, इनका क्या एक्सपीरियंस है लाइफ का, हमें तो बहुत ज्यादा कुछ पता है. बट ऐसा नहीं रहता, ऐसा हमेशा नहीं रहता. People have skills better than us, they have experience better than us, and why is it that we do not desire to listen to them? Because we do not have the power to tolerate. Yeah. कहीं हमें ऐसे लगता है कि हमें कोई दबा रहा है, कहीं ऐसे लगता है कि इसे बोलना नहीं चाहिए था. Yeah. So ये power to tolerate हमारी तभी आ सकती है जब हम अपने आप को टॉलरेट कर सकें. तो आप अपने आप को कितना ज्यादा टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं? अपनी बातों को, अपने एक्सप्रेशन को, अपने एक्शंस रिएक्शंस को कितना टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं? जितना जितना हमारे अंदर वो शक्तियां उज्जवल होती हैं, उतना उतना हमारी पावर टू टॉलरेट बढ़ती रहती है. वो कैसे होता है? Even if there is a heated talk happening, तो क्या होगा? आप अपनी wisdom से you will choose to be out of that conversation without action and reaction. Yeah. So, how is it that we get to a space where we are aligned with this power of ours, सहनशीलता? Yeah. और जब हम सहनशीलता ये वर्ड ही यूज करते हैं ना, है ना, तो वो कहीं शीतलता का उसका एनर्जी आती है. नहीं? हम कब टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं? हम कब टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं किसी को? जब हम अंदर शीतल हैं. Isn't it? When I have aggression within me, yeah, तो पेशेंट हियर हो ही नहीं सकता. कोई जायज बोल रहा है, नाजायज बोल रहा है, वो तो बहुत दूर की बात. हमें हर जायज भी नाजायज ही सुनता है ना? और जब जब आपके अंदर वो शीतलता, वो धैर्यता, वो जो मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ, मिठास भरी शांति आती रहती है, तब क्या रहता है? We are an allowance of people to choose what they are choosing for themselves. Yeah. And sometimes the other one can be not right also. Yeah. But then what power of tolerance हमें क्या बता रही है? This is not the time to explain what is right and what is wrong. Yeah. जब वो centered होंगे, तब हम उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. Yeah. So can we wait for that time where somebody has just said everything, poured out everything, could be absolutely wrong in that moment also, but can we have that patience, the power to tolerate at this time, so that इसको अनम्यूट नहीं करिएगा जब मैं प्लीज बात कर रही हूँ. I'll give you time to talk, please. And तब हम क्या रहेगा? तब हम उनको बता पाएंगे, जब वो भी अपनी स्थिरता में हैं, गुड एनर्जी स्पेस में हैं, और हम भी अपनी गुड एनर्जी स्पेस में हैं, तब उनको इस चीज की वाकफियत देंगे कि आपने जो बोला, जैसे बोला, जितना बोला, वो अनवांटेड बिहेवियर था. मगर उससे पहले पावर टू टॉलरेट. What elaboration you want, Pooja? Can you tell? Yeah, Pooja.
ये tolerate to self, इसका मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. मतलब खुद को कैसे tolerate करें? मतलब मुझे लगता है everybody is able to tolerate themselves.
Really?
And
Really? Are you able to tolerate yourself? All of us are able to. I'm not talking about you here. Are we all able to tolerate ourselves? I will just give you an example for that too. If I'm able to tolerate myself, then what is it? I'm my best friend. I'm not needy. I do not need people around me. If I get, I'm happy. If I don't, I'm very happy. You get it? Yeah? How many people out here on the forum love to be in their company without gadgets? I don't need the answers. You have your answers to yourself. Yeah? How many of us are here who are happy and with no complaints, however things are happening? Are you able to tolerate yourself? Are you able to not react because you are happy within? Or are you coming from a space of reaction? See, we are not here to gauge any other. We are here just to gauge ourselves. What am I doing in my world? And my world around is already talking about me. Yeah? My world around is already talking about me. तो मुझे किसी को कुछ नहीं बताना है. Yeah?
so in short, if I understood it correctly, it is about tolerating self means not entangling with emotions. Is it?
No. I'm just giving you a more simple thing. How happy are you in your presence? Without gadgets, without people. Yeah?
So you mean to say the stillness?
Yeah, the happiness and happiness-filled stillness. Yeah? How quickly do you get to give your remote in people's hands? How fast do you get flustered with the action, reaction, behavior, talk of people? Yeah? Because the more silent, the more happy I'm inside. Obviously, my power to tolerate is much more. And secondly, I'm so happy in my world that I do not even choose to give away my happiness for any trivial that is happening around me. Yeah? And what is, then the next question, what is the degree of halchal, yeah, that is happening, the chaos that is happening around you gives you a jolt inside? Is it the first level? Is it the second level? Is it the third level? The last level? Or all levels? Yeah. My jolt inside is coming from how jolted am I? Yeah. कितना मैं अंदर से हिली हुई हूँ? कोर के साथ मेरा कितना कनेक्शन है? और मैं अंदर से कितनी हिली हुई हूँ? क्योंकि मैं जितना हिलती हूँ अंदर से, जितना मेरी फाउंडेशन कच्ची पक्की है, उतना ही मेरा रिएक्शन कच्चा पक्का रहता है बाहर. Yeah? Did I mean, like, could I explain something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So good. See, our abilities within are showing the capacities outside. What are my abilities within? Yeah, all of us are able. All of us. Yeah, and God has granted us that ability like equally. But how much am I executing? धारणा कितनी है? ये जब 4 pillars की बात कर रहे थे ना, ये मुझे पता होना कि पावर टू टॉलरेट है ना, मगर क्या क्या हमने ऐसा कुछ फॉर्मुलेट किया है? क्या हमने अपने आप को अपनी पूंछ से पकड़ा है कि यार तुम्हारी कहाँ पावर टू टॉलरेट हिल जाती है? What are you not able to tolerate in people? Yeah? What? And anything that I'm not able to tolerate in people, I am the first thing. It is already talking about this is the thing that you do not tolerate in your own self. Yeah? क्योंकि ये शक्ति है ना, इसका जो दूसरा साइड है वो फिर करेंगे, इस टाइम उसको नहीं लेके कर सकते, नहीं तो 8 शक्तियां आज पूरी नहीं होंगी। हर चीज जो भी शक्ति है उसका दूसरा साइड है ही, है ना। शक्ति को शक्ति तक रखेंगे तभी तो एज अ पावर यूज कर पाएंगे। और जहां कहने की जरूरत है, जब नहीं कह पाएंगे तो वो एक और चीज है। Yeah? So are we good with power to tolerate? Yeah? Any questions around here? Yeah, Natasha, I think you have something. Yeah.
Yeah, Malvika. Yeah, I was just, आपके वर्ड्स को अच्छे तरीके से सुन रही थी, एंड पहली बार मुझे ना इंटेलिजेंट होने की फीलिंग आई when you started saying कि be peaceful, बिकॉज जब आपने पावर की बात की तो मैंने भी उसको पीस के साथ रिलेट किया, और यही चीज मैं भी सोच रही थी। बट आई जस्ट वांट कि सिर्फ एक सोच तक ना सीमित रहे, मेरी प्रैक्टिस में भी आए। सेकंड थिंग, मैंने कई पावरफुल लोग देखे हैं जो पावर इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट, कई बार मनी की बात होती है या कुछ है, मैंने देखा कि उनके हाव भाव, उनके एक्सप्रेशन, मतलब दे जस्ट, उनकी प्रेजेंस ही पावरफुल फील कराती है। तो मुझे लगता है जो विद इन जो पावर है ना वो आउटर में रिफ्लेक्ट होती है। और पावर के साथ साथ जो पेशेंस है, पेशेंस ये भी कि आप बोल रहे हो तो आपको सुनने की भी हमारे में इतनी पेशेंस होनी चाहिए। कई बार बड़े हम, मतलब मैं ही बड़ी आगे होती हूँ, अच्छा ये बात बोलती हूँ मालविका को ये, मगर वो भी पावर का ही पार्ट है। सो आई फील कि इतनी बातें, इतने छोटे, इतना वर्ड है जो इटसेल्फ ही एक पूरा ओशन है, उसमें क्या क्या ले सकते हो कुछ नहीं पता।
सच में।
तो शुक्र है मुझे तो अपने आप पे आया, वाह वाह बेटा बड़े इंटेलिजेंट हो पहली बार। ऐसा नहीं है, बट मुझे अपने आप को थपथपाना भी तो चाहिए ना।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, क्यों नहीं, व्हाई नॉट।
थैंक यू सो मच मालविका।
सो गुड, सो गुड। और हम जब पावर टू टॉलरेट की बात करते हैं ना, सहनशीलता की, तो उसके 2 पहलू हैं। वो क्या है? क्या हम समझ से सहनशीलता इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं या मजबूरी से?
इट मेक्स सेंस, या ग्रेट सेंस।
क्यों कहते हैं?
वही
वर्ड तो टॉलरेट ही यूज करेंगे, वर्ड तो सहनशील ही यूज करेंगे, बट आर वी एग्जीक्यूटिंग दिस पावर फ्रॉम अ स्पेस ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग? या और इज इट मुझे तो करना ही पड़ेगा? या सो जब हम ये दोनों मायने अलग अलग कर पाते हैं तो हमें we really get clarity over actually where am I functioning from. All of us have the power within, but where am I functioning from? Or where do I love functioning from? Yeah? Or where do I have that pattern of functioning from? There is a pattern of functioning, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah, I can correlate with last call जिसमें आप बोल रहे थे कि आपकी एनर्जी कितनी मैच करती है आपके वर्ड्स के साथ. That's also power. I can easily correlate, क्योंकि तब यही था कि आप जो रिएक्ट कर रहे हो अपना मुंह बंद करके हूं कर रहे हो, अपने आप को दबा के, या अंदर की पावर से बात करो. That really correlates. We can correlate.
Absolutely. So nice. Yeah, Ruchi.
Hanji. What are you unable to tolerate in others is an indicator right? This question's got my knickers in a twist. So, when you ask this question, or I'm trying to ask that question about myself, what am I unable to tolerate in others? मैं तो दूसरों में बहुत कुछ है जो बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाती हूँ.
क्या है? Let's, we can even take one power a day and go about. I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
You get that?
So
let's have, क्योंकि जो चीज पकड़ी है उसको खूबसूरती से जहां तक लेके जा सकते हैं उसको अनवाइंड करते हैं. So आप बताइए, what is it that you are unable to tolerate in people? Just give me a second, because I'll have to write it down a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. बताइए. Duality, you said.
Duality.
दोगलापन, हाँ? दोगलापन.
हाँ, दोगलापन. Yes. Okay. सामने कुछ और, पीछे कुछ और. Yeah. The second thing that I am unable to tolerate in others is this, cunningness to twist things to their advantage. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I'm not able to tolerate in others is this, constantly putting other people down.
Okay.
Proving your superiority.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That I'm not able to, tolerate. I am not able to tolerate inaction. So when we talk about tolerance, we talk about talk about. Sorry, I just was missing my this thing. So when we talk about tolerance, I see people, around me who kind of say that if you have to win a war, you kind of lose the smaller battles and you show your patience. So do not gun for the final result right now. Go slow. But in that go slow space, you're tolerating everything that the other person is saying, doing, even when you know that that's wrong. Look, I'll give you a very, very simple example. Now that I'm talking, that's where my pain is coming from. So let's take up the example of change in my workplace. From the last 3 years, I've been trying to initiate a change in my academics of the school. Same बात कह रहे हैं जो मैं कह रही हूँ as the insider earning a salary. The consultants coming from outside are saying exactly the same thing, right? But मुझे हमेशा चुप करा दिया जाता है कि नहीं, you're wrong. The person from outside is just sugarcoating, doing nothing more, just sugarcoating the same thing and saying it. That is accepted, right? And in this process, my immediate leader, instead of taking a stand, is saying, "Koi baat nahi, let this go. We will win the war. This is a small battle. Let it go." वो हर रोज छोटी छोटी चीजें लेट गो हो जाती हैं और वो पाइल अप होती हैं. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आई एम पावरलेस. पहले मैं रिएक्ट करती थी, इट वुड शो ऑन माय फेस, आई वुड गिव अ रिएक्शन, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. अब देयर आर मेनी अ टाइम्स व्हेन आई से कि ओके फॉरगेट इट यार, लेट इट गो, मेरा क्या है, पर मैं वो कहती हूँ, अंदर से कर नहीं पाती हूँ. And that is making me feel so powerless. And I am being totally vulnerable right now. This is a bit similar to my childhood, where I'm sorry if, people are there who kind of know my family. My mom is an amazing person. There is no two things about it. But the way everybody perceives her outside and the way I perceive her are two different things. मैं अभी भी इस बात को शायद अपने आप को कन्विंस नहीं कर पा रही हूँ कि जो उन्होंने करा, that was abuse for me. You know, I'm still coloring it in, I was not tolerant enough. I did not see the fact that she was doing good for me. What I am today is just because of her. अगर उन्होंने वो सब strict नहीं किया होता, today I would not have been what I am. So can you see the connection between these two things?
Yeah, I can.
दोनों में मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि झूठ है यहाँ पर, you know, और वो झूठ सब बर्दाश्त कर रहे हैं, सब एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं उस झूठ को. और अगर मैं कुछ बोलने की कोशिश करती हूँ तो आई एम लाइक, यू नो, आई एम टोल्ड कि तुम बहुत भोली हो, तुम्हें दुनियादारी के बारे में नहीं पता. Am I making sense, or have I just put
Yeah,
too many
you're
things
making
together?
sense. You don't have to worry on that. You know, the
Yeah,
ones
so-
who are there, you know, I think they have to rack their heads how to connect. Yeah, whoever is asking. You don't have to bother about the others, because this is not a place to bother about the others. So anything more that you cannot tolerate?
I cannot tolerate people telling me all the time what I don't do. If I do this, then I'll be able to do, you know, all I need to do is just change this about me and things would be okay. I don't like it. I'm like, you know, actually it's like, what the fuck? Back off. I'm done. But the other side of this is, I'm not happy with the way I am. So, you know, ना तो मैं उनको कुछ कह पाती हूँ. So I'm saying, you know, back off, but deep inside there is this thing कि okay, अब कह तो दिया है back off, मुंह पे भी आ गया है, and what will happen now? Is it that I don't need them? Yeah. And last 2 lines, you know, since the lockdown has started, whatever is happening with me is so strong that obviously I've made a choice somewhere which is like, यार अब तो जो है उसको clear करके छोड़ना है, चाहे कुछ हो जाए. So everything is kind of hitting me on a doubled scale. अगर मेरे दर्द होती है तो ऐसी दर्द होती है कि मेरी बर्दाश्त के बाहर हो जाती है, you know, and और अगर मैं kind of, you know, अगर मैं चुप होती हूँ तो इतना चुप हो जाती हूँ कि मतलब I will not speak the entire day like that. So I'm oscillating in extremes.
So is that revealing anything to you?
There is something that my actually doctor pointed out, which is striking me very hard, which is also very connected to your question. So I am saying a lot of things, but there is something deep inside, you know, which is very at the very core of me, which I'm not allowing to dissipate, to, you know, shift,
ये सारी
change,
टेक्निकल,
whatever.
ये सारी बहुत टेक्निकल है चीज. मैं आपसे एक
मैं
चीज
resist
पूछ
कर
रही
रही
हूँ, व्हाट इज इट? आप ये सारी चीज जो बोल रहे हैं, इसमें कोई अपनी कोई चीज, कोई शक्ल कहीं दिख रही है कि आप क्या, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग?
मैं अपने आप को रोक रही हूँ, चेंज को रेजिस्ट कर रही हूँ.
ओके,
चेंज ना हो जाए.
व्हाट एल्स?
जो मुझे पता है, मैं उसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रही हूँ.
ओके,
डर को एक्सेप्ट कर
एंड
रही
व्हाट
हूँ
इज इट?
बार-बार.
एंड व्हाट इज इट? ये जो इतना, ये पैटर्न ऑफ ऑलवेज चूजिंग द एक्सट्रीम, ये दिखता है?
हाँ,
दिखता है. जो किया उसकी अति कर दी, वो दिखता है.
हाँ.
नहीं बोले तो नहीं बोले, बोलते रहे तो बोलते ही रहे. हाँ, नहीं खाया तो खाया नहीं, खाने लगे तो खाते ही रहे. You get it?
Yeah.
Now the whole thing is, anything which you pick up, there will be,
Yeah.
this is the same thing in every arena of your life.
It's extremes.
Isn't it? Why do we get into extremes, you know? Why does Ruchi like to be in extremes? Because that is how you think it is right. Yeah. And whenever we choose to be the extremes, why do we choose to be the extremes? Because we cannot tolerate balance. Yeah. So the duality that you are talking about, what is it? Is there a dual version of you inside? Yeah.
Yeah.
The sugar coated one, and there is another one which is neem coated. Yeah. So you see what is the difference in taste? Can you get it right here?
Yep.
So are you ready to assimilate, align? Are you ready to assimilate, align? First cleansing, erasing, and eliminating anything which does not allow you to tolerate the sugar-coated and the neem-coated you, everything that is. Are you in this time ready to let all of that go? All the levels, layers, lifetimes that you've always chosen extremes, always chosen to be on the periphery, never in the core. Are you in this time ready to let all of that go? The first thing we will take up, which anytime you feel people are double-faced, they are. How much double-faced am I? Yeah. How much, we maybe bake a cake, we put the icing on it. Yeah. We put the beautiful cherries. Yeah. On that, and that's how we show to people. Yeah. So are you ready to unmask that? If I was a cake without the icing, are you bothered if people would accept you or not the way you are? And if you are not, then are you being able to tolerate your own self? Just asking. Everything that brings up for you, are you in this time ready to release, erase, cleanse and eliminate it for all times to come? Anybody, whoever tries to be dual with you, can only be dual with you when you are dual inside. Yeah? Where is that duality coming from? Where have you divided yourself into good and bad? Where is it that you hate the good and bad in you? The good that you have, you do not appreciate enough. And the bad that you have, you keep nullifying. Yeah, slaughtering yourself time and again. Everything that brings up for you. Are you in this time ready to cleanse, erase, and eliminate it for all times to come?
Yeah.
How are we dual? How are we dual? When we are always working from the head, and I keep formulating my talk so that it should be a comfort zone for the other. And I keep sizzling within myself. Sizzling with the pain that I could not say what I exactly desired to say. Why? Because the anger within is so much. that I forget the right kind of words at that time, how to express myself. Yeah. And we can tell the most stupid, most horrendous things in the best possible vocabulary, if and when we have the power to tolerate. Yeah. Like somebody had, whoever it was, somebody had said, control. Yeah, power means control. How do you like to control? Do you know people who are powerful just don't need to control? They just walk and things are controlled already. Why? Because that is the power they be. Yeah, am I making sense, Ruchi? Do they have to keep telling? Does the lion keep coming and telling, I am strong, I am strong, I can control you, I am strong? Does he come and tell us?
No.
Each time? Yeah. So just looking at the lion, you exactly know what is the energy behind. Yeah. We know the strength, we know from where he comes. So everywhere that we've not been able to unwind the power of tolerance within us, and everywhere that you have been hating yourself, is that you do not yet have that developed, that power of tolerance for yourself. Yeah, am I meaning something? Am I coming closer to wherever you are?
Yeah, you're making sense. Like, okay, definitely. But I have an immediate question here. When you say that, where are you where you're not tolerating yourself, and there is this good and bad. Good तो accept नहीं हो रहा है और negative जो है वो negate हो रहा है, तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं, कुछ power नहीं बची, कुछ बचा नहीं, तो what am I kind of moving towards? But then मुझे immediate the reactive this thing that I have is कि मतलब मैं क्या करूँ, मैं क्या करूँ, बस कि मैं अब दुखी हो गई हूँ. I am sick and tired of this pattern of mine. मुझे एक डर भी लगा रहता है कि oh my god, अब मैं फिर कुछ कर बैठूंगी, because मेरा पैटर्न है और मैं इतनी दुखी हूँ इस वक्त, अपने आप से मैं फिर कुछ, I will end up again making a major I'll end up making a major mistake again, जिसको लेकर फिर मैं अगले पता नहीं what. So I'm scared of myself. I'm scared of
अपने आप से प्यार करना कब शुरू करेंगे? नहीं
करते कैसे हैं? करते कैसे हैं?
दूसरे से कैसे करते हो प्यार?
मुझे नहीं लगता कि शायद मैं दूसरे से भी प्यार कर पाती हूँ. I don't know. I'm sorry, but मुझे
there's nothing to be sorry.
I have this.
To be sorry. Yeah.
Look at this. I've got this dirty feeling right now that I don't know how to love anybody. मैं बोलती रहती हूँ I love you, I love you, I love. I don't know how to love. Do I actually know how to love anybody? I don't.
Should I give you a formula?
Don't pull my leg, please.
Yeah. The formula is, this is the simplest one that each one of us can use. That is, anything that you have in you which you think is a quality, start appreciating that, number one. Yeah. It could be a very little thing. Suppose I can do color matching very well. Yellow goes with red. Amazing. Yeah. Now it could be that it is the smallest thing that I have, but I have seen people who do not have that. So I think it is really small in my world, whereas somebody who does not have, it is something very, very huge in their world, because they do not know how to even match colors. You get that? let's take up 10 things that we have and you think that you have in you. Yeah. Which you are firstly, like you have digested the fact that you have those. Yeah. कोई तो ऐसे 10 गुण ऐसे होंगे जो आपको लगता है कि हाँ इनकी तो मेरे पर बख्श है. Yeah, like it could be somebody dressing up very well, however they dress up, somebody cooking very well, somebody making a very nice flower arrangement, somebody making a nice cake, somebody, writing very well. They're just gifted with words. Yeah, they have green fingers. Whatever. 10 things that you really love about yourself and you're proud of that you have those. Yeah, just 10. So first let's take those 10, write them down. Yeah, write them down and clear all the points of views around them. Yeah, so that I'm 100% in alignment with the things that I already have. है ना? जो तो चीज है ही नहीं वो तो अभी 1 step 2 step 10 step दूर है ना. तो जो है जो हम कहते हैं this is gifted, this is God gifted. Yeah, I was doing my interiors postgrad, and there we had to design a kitchen and it was just like an overnight project that we had, and something like it was quite a big thing to be done. And how the entire night I worked and made, and you had to do all the elevations, this, that, color, paint, take it for the assignment tomorrow, like next morning. And there when I went and I had created a kitchen which was gray and red, and there was a friend of mine, a classmate of mine, Raki, and she said, you did the assignment. I said, of course. And she says, Malvika, how do you decide that gray and red will look really, really nice? Look at that. When she asked that question, it was just like, again, those light bulbs opening up for me. That is the time I realized people have so much difficulty to decide what color, tone, shade will look good with one another. And it could be something so basic, it just comes to me. You get that? Yeah. If I think I'm going to change a corner of the room, the whole visual is here right now without any change. Is that not a gift? Yeah. But did I ever appreciate it is the thing. You get that? And if I've never appreciated the gift of God firstly, how am I going to fall in love with myself? How? You tell me. जो है उससे तो कभी प्यार किया नहीं है ना, और फिर चाहते हैं कि 20 चीज और आ जाए, ये भी आ जाए. Yeah. So are you ever appreciative of yourself first? If you are appreciative, what are you appreciative of yourself? Are you finding at least 10 things for today in this moment, which you can just put it to writing? And then, like being one, yes, I'm 100% sure that I'm in love with myself. Why? Because I have this. I already have it. You get that? So till the time you've not done that, then add another 10 things. Do this exercise in physicality. You will start getting to know what is on this side of the weighing scale and what is on that side of the weighing scale. Yeah. This is the first step to falling in love with yourself. Recognizing the gifts that you already have. Let's do step 1 first, then we will go to step 2. Because this step 1 is actually creating your ability, the power to tolerate. Yes. Am I good here?
Yeah.
Would you like to do it? Do you ever do the exercise or you just technically do it? Truth.
Technically.
जितना टेक्निकली करेंगे उतना टेक्निकली उतना ही फायदा है, आपको पता है. You would have rocked yourself, created that bigger change. Yeah.
स्वीटहार्ट, आप 10 चीजों की बात कर रहे हो, मैं 2 से आगे नहीं जा पा रही हूँ.
आप अपने आप को टाइम देना. अगर वो
तीसरी
2
मैं
भी
बता
हैं,
दूं?
नहीं आपको नहीं बताने, आपको नहीं बताने. It is self. This is talking about self to self. I might know 100 things about somebody.
I has one question actually with all this conversation, Malvika. When we were discussing her, जो आपने बोला appreciate करना है, the same thing जैसे ये बोल रहे थे रुचि कि sugar coated मिलता है मुझे वो same stuff, है ना? तो क्या ये चीज को भी अपनी क्वालिटी को भी appreciate करना जरूरी नहीं है? What do you say? क्या? Like ये बोल रहे थे कि जो मैं उनको सजेस्ट करती हूँ, मतलब वो ही चीज उनको मुझे डिनाई करके बाहर वालों को जो शुगर कोटेड करके उसी चीज को लेके आते हैं उनको सही मानते हैं. सो माय क्वेश्चन इज, क्या अपने आप को, रुचि को इस चीज के लिए, या कोई भी हो, मैं भी हूँ उसकी जगह पे, अगर मैं कुछ प्रेजेंट कर रही हूँ, अपने लिए भी उस चीज को अप्रिशिएट करना क्या जरूरी नहीं है कि यार मैंने अच्छा किया? लाइक मैंने छोटी सी बात है, अभी हमारी पहले कन्वर्सेशन में बात हो रही थी कि मैंने कहा वाह मुझे लगा कि मैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हूँ, मालविका ने वही सेम चीज कही, है ना? तो क्या हम इसको दूसरे नजरिए से भी कर सकते हैं कि कोई हमारी क्वालिटी है, कोई सामने वाला मान रहा है या नहीं मान रहा है, मगर हम उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करें और अपने आप को अप्रिशिएट करें, क्या ये जरूरी नहीं है?
ये एक्सरसाइज में और क्या कर रहे हैं जो उसको दिया वो सबको दिया?
ओके,
ये क्या कर रहे हैं?
हाँ, क्योंकि हम बाहर ढूंढ रहे हैं ना एप्रिसिएशन.
आपकी जरूरत है, आपकी जरूरत है कि आपकी ये नीड है that people need to validate your gray matter. They are not. Why are they not appreciating your gray matter? Because you are not appreciating your gray matter.
So true, so true.
They will pay $1 million to anybody. Might be he has a worst idea. Yeah. Or not a better idea than yours, but they will pay. There is a root cause. Technically करेंगे, technically ही रहेगा. कभी imbibed नहीं रहेगी वो चीज. You get that? Imbibe का मतलब होता है अंदर से बाहर आना. Technical का मतलब होता है ऊपर से आना, इधर बह जाना, तिलक जाना, उसको कहते हैं. You get that? This is the difference between technical and something which is coming from inside. You get that? Each time we talk about aligning with the energies, that means what am I noticing? Then am I actually mind, body, soul? Am I one with that? You get that? There is a lot of difference. It might be, it sounds like a 1 second exercise, but when you do it, actually do it, the result, the benefit of this will actually let you know what has it given you. It will give you a spark back in life. And that spark you are never ever going to find outside in your world. कितना मर्जी आप जोर लगा लीजिए इस चीज के लिए.
Yeah, I just want to share one example with you. ये बड़ा एकदम से मुझे क्लिक किया. मेरी एक फ्रेंड है, शी इज नॉर्मल कुक, बहुत स्पेशल नहीं खाना कुछ वो, मगर वो मुझे इतना पता है उसकी आदत है, जब भी वो बनाती है बड़ा स्वाद बना, बड़ा स्वाद बना, सबको कहती है फैमिली ये खा के देखो ये बड़ा स्वाद बना है. एंड यू डोंट बिलीव इट, इवन इंक्लूडिंग मी एंड हर फैमिली मेंबर, सब लोग बोलते हैं वाह कितना अच्छा बना है. मतलब एक छोटी सी प्रैक्टिस है और वो मुझे लगता है सबके माइंड में ही आया था कि हाँ बहुत अच्छा बना है और सब लोग अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं बिकॉज शी इज अप्रिशिएटिंग हरसेल्फ. सो आई फील कि छोटी छोटी बातें हैं, अगर हमें मुझे लगता है कि कुछ टाइम पहले ये हाल था कि मुझे कोई अप्रिशिएट भी करता था तो मैं कहती थी नहीं 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 नहीं, मतलब वी डोंट इवन एक्सेप्ट द यू नो, जो हमें कोई इंपॉर्टेंस भी देता है, कोई हमारी क्वालिटी की तारीफ भी करता है तो वो भी इजीली हम डाइजेस्ट नहीं करते हैं. So that really makes a sense.
So is this talking about power to tolerate? Like Pooja was asking, ऐसे कुछ हो सकता है कि हम लोग अपने आप को tolerate ना कर सकें? हम तो हमेशा लोगों को ही नहीं tolerate कर सकते. अब समझ आती है उस question का इसके साथ क्या जोड़ है? You get it?
So true, so true. Everything is connected.
Obviously, everything is connected.
Can I say something? Abhi, can I say something? Nikki ने अभी जो बताया appreciation, you know, it took me back to receiving. I could not receive compliments. I could not receive compliments, and now I'm thinking कि compliment मैं दे नहीं पाती थी, तो इसलिए मैं receive नहीं कर पाती थी. Is it?
अगर compliment दे क्यों नहीं पाती थी?
पता नहीं, चुप रहती थी ज़्यादा या क्या?
नहीं, no,
पता नहीं.
कॉम्प्लीमेंट दे इसलिए नहीं पाती थी क्योंकि मैं मुझ में अपने में बहुत कमी दिखाई देती थी. कंपैरिजन शुरू हो जाता था. कॉम्प्लीमेंट हम तब दे पाते हैं जब हम अपने आप को बीच से बाहर रखते हैं. Everything on the planet I compare with myself. You get that? Yeah, I can only compliment others when I'm happy in my world. Otherwise, ऐसे लगता है ऐसे दो चार बड़े ही कंजूसी से शब्द यूज करेंगे. You get that? Yeah. You do not. You might be saying, but you don't mean it. There is a difference in that. I can always. How can I appreciate you if I can't appreciate myself? You just tell me. I'm just so unhappy in my own world. Each time I see you, rather than getting, rather than getting a boost, yes, even I can do that. I hate myself for wherever I am today. There is a lot of difference. Compliments come only when I am overflowing with happiness and joy about myself and my world. Yeah. How many people, when they see a Lamborghini on the road, they are happy. Oh wow, this guy's so lucky, he has a Lamborghini. I mean, yaar, mujhe nahi mili. This is the difference. No, there is a difference just in energy. There is a difference, and it's a big difference. Big.
Yeah, I can even correlate with the same example. I'm talking about my friend. And वो अपनी तारीफ तो करती है, पर वो हर उस बंदे की तारीफ करती है जो उसको मिलता है. So that's very much, interconnecting कि कितना होता है कि अगर हम खुद दूसरों को compliment भी तभी देते हैं जब हम अपने आप को compliment देने के लायक होते हैं. So true. It's just like mirror image, I think. कि अपने में अच्छा ढूंढना, और जब हम अपने में अच्छा ढूंढते हैं तो सब में अच्छा अच्छा दिखाई देता है. एंड वो कितना अच्छा लगता है जब हम एक दूसरे किसी की भी प्रेज करते हैं, खुद को भी कितना अच्छा लगता है अगर हम ट्रूली दैट एनर्जी इज मैचिंग. इफ दैट एनर्जी इज मैचिंग तो वो वाकई में एक अच्छी स्पेस लगती है.
True. But you even know people who appreciate you and they're actually not appreciating.
Yeah, because
I'm sure you have
experienced
experienced that too.
Yeah,
when they are saying something, but they do not. Yeah, so they do not mean what they are saying.
That energy game and that inner peace reflects in any which way.
I think एक coin side of the coin is that you are not happy within yourself. That's why you don't compliment others. And the other side of the coin is that some people are really, they have that ego. They come from that ego.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. No, but they may not, it's not that they don't, ego means that I am, so I can't tell you that you are good in so and so, whatever, you're good looking or good in your skills or whatever, because I am better. So that is not coming from the dirt, that energy is not coming from the kami. That is coming from, that
Sweetheart, ego comes from kami only.
Oh, yeah, I understand that point.
Yeah, it might be that I see, what is it? Jo hai, उसको जब वो कुछ और बनना चाहता है तो क्यों बनना चाहता है? क्योंकि आप वो नहीं हो ना, आपको लगता है नहीं हो, यू नो।
वो तो कमी
व्हाई
हो
डू
गई ना,
आई व्हाई डू क्या?
वो तो कमी थी ना, वो लगता है ना कि मैं दूसरी की तरह बनना चाह रहा हूँ।
ऐसे नहीं है।
राइट।
देयर आर, if suppose I want to match up with you, one way is I toil, work hard, imbibe, learn, yeah, and then I match up with you. And the other way is to pull you down. No? The other way, any which way we have to be here, no? I desire to be here. One thing is, you are here, I have to work, 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 come here. Okay? The second is, I pull you down. So any which way we are here.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So we can play this game anyhow. The thing is, it is already talking about the lack within us. Yeah. When I want to show that I am better than you, even that is a lack.
Oh yeah, of
That
course.
is a lack. Yeah.
Yeah.
क्योंकि अगर मैं हूँ, चांद सितारे तो नहीं आके आपको बता दे मैं चांद सितारा हूँ, मैं चांद सितारा हूँ, अरे यार तुम मेरी रोशनी में रात को जीते, नहीं बताता है ना, उसको बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, उसको कोई ईगो माइंड नहीं है। फूल तो नहीं बताता मैं इतना कोई खिलता हूँ, इतनी खूबसूरत
No,
आपको
my point was, I know that both the energies are from lack only. I understand that.
Yeah.
That one go, that means you don't have what, how can I say, like तुम अपने आप को बहुत कुछ समझते हो, हाँ, और दूसरा है कि मैं कुछ समझता ही नहीं हूँ अपने आप को, मतलब मैं बिल्कुल ही गई गुजरी हूँ।
मैं बिल्कुल आपकी बात समझ रही हूँ, मगर मैं जब ये समझती हूँ कि मैं बहुत कुछ हूँ, तो तब क्या समझती हूँ, ये पूछ रही हूँ आपसे, क्या समझ है उसके पीछे?
वही कि अल्टीमेटली तो इट इज दैट
yeah, whenever we talk about inferiority or superiority, we are away from what is.
Yeah.
Am I good? Yeah.
Right.
Any which way, when I am away from what is, it is a pain space that I'm coming from.
Oh yes, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
It is, I cannot tolerate myself. That is why I desire to be superior. I want to show that I am superior. You get that? Yeah. So the story is still the same. My distance away from me, this side or this side, is the distance away from me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's so. I never have to behave anything different if I'm in love with myself. I do not ever have to be neem coated or sugar coated. I just can choose to be me. Yep. Just me. Whatever is required in this moment. This is a very big difference. This is a very, very big difference. छोटे तो बहुत सोचें तो बहुत छोटा, मगर actually ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है.
Yeah. Certainly.
So are we good with power to tolerate for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something better than from where we started. We will
Much
take the other.
better.
We will take this power again tomorrow. We will, all the points. That's why I've written them down. All the other things that Richie talked about. Cunningness to twist, constantly other people down, whatever. Yeah, let's take them up tomorrow. Yeah, so that we can clear all that off. So just be comfortable in your space and give me a second. I should just join in. Let's be in a most comfortable space. Within ourselves. Everything within that we are made up of shows up as the world outside us. This idea itself is so hard to digest, that I am the one who's responsible for creating the life that I'm living. Why do we not desire to take the onus of creating our lives and being the creators of this life as magical? In taking the onus, we cannot give away the responsibility to others. What they did, how they did, with us, that made us the beings that we are today. The four pillars of creation, of a balanced life, of bliss. The first being knowledge, the second being yoga, meditation, which talks about the connection with the source energy, the Supreme God. What kind of a connection do we have today? Do we even desire to make that conscious connection with Him? And if we ever desire to make that conscious connection, how in depth is our connection? In every moment, that quality of connection that we have with Him reveals the powers that all of us are gifted with. The 8 powers, 8 Shaktiyan. Each time we talk of power, we, as our understanding in this reality, understand power from the outer space, as control, as money, as doing, as whatever. However, anything that we achieve through connection with the Supreme is always talking about the internal power. The internal powers that we are gifted with and are revealed as our connection to Him goes deeper and deeper. The first power, that is the power to tolerate. What do we have to tolerate in others? Why do we have to tolerate things in others? When do we have to tolerate things in others? And how do we tolerate things in others? these 4 questions we have asked, keeping the others in mind, whereas the first step is, how much do we tolerate our own self? The concoction that makes us. The way we look, the way we behave, the way we respond, the way we act, the way we behave, everything comes from the way we feel within ourselves, about ourselves, in this moment. How important it is to know where are we functioning from, moment to moment. Are we functioning from the toxicity within us? Are we functioning from the lack within us? Are we functioning from the ego mind? Are we functioning from comparisons? Or are we functioning from peace? Are we functioning from the cleansed space? And if we are functioning from the cleansed space, how is it that we come up with toxic words, toxic expression, toxic body language, toxic vocabulary? Because that's not possible. If we put salt in the lemonade, we get a salty lemonade. If we put sugar in the lemonade, we get a sweet lemonade. What are we putting in our lemonade inside? Is it the sour? Is it the sugar? Is it the sweet? Or is it something else? Anything that is within us working is giving us the taste of the lemonade outside. That is our entire life. In this moment, as it looks, not from the outside, the inside. What stops us from aligning with all the gifts that we already have? Are we yet aware that nobody on the planet who has come in a physical body is without any gifts, as the one above has always gifted people with a different set of skills, different sets of powers, different sets of qualities? But are we aware of them? Have we ever noticed them? Are we in love with them? Are we in gratitude for them? The precious possessions that we already have. And if we are not, then are we tolerating ourselves the way we are? anything that we cannot tolerate within our own selves, how can we expect ourselves to tolerate it in people outside? Let's, in these moments of awareness, ask ourselves what all we are not yet ready and willing to tolerate within us that is already there. This is a list of awareness. And what is awareness? It's a piece of information about us that we are getting. I am angry at my past. I'm angry at my parents. I'm fearful of the future. I'm fearful of gaining weight. I'm anxious about how my children are going to fare in life. All these things come together and compound in our bodies, and that tell us that we do not like a very big chunk of us. And anything which we do not like, can we tolerate that? In these moments that we have chosen to be a little more aware of our own selves, let's shift, change, and transform the energy. I love myself for who I am and what makes me. I adore myself for all the flaws too that I have. But what would it take for me to go beyond the space of judgment and develop this power of tolerance for my own self? Appreciating the brilliant being that I truly am. Everywhere that I have been slaughtering myself with unkindness, I choose to erase, release, cleanse, and eliminate all of that. I desire to rise in love with myself. Rise from the lower vibrations that I'm operating from. Rising to the highest vibrations that are available to me just by becoming lighter. The hot air is lighter. And how is it that it rises? That is how, when we become lighter, how easier it becomes for us to transleviate from the lower vibration to the higher vibration that is available within our own selves. Just climbing the stairs from the lower harmonics of the energy into the higher harmonics. From the intolerance to the tolerance, the power of tolerance. the word intolerance is already talking about. Are you in tolerance? Are you ready to develop the tolerance in you? Each time we change the perspective of the things, the same word will give us a different meaning and a more beautiful one than we had ever experienced or thought or dreamt. We are the converters of perception. Whatever we desire to perceive, we are able to. Whatever we desire to conceive as a thought, we are able to. And anything that we conceive as a thought comes to the actualization in its own time. Our power to not tolerate comes from our intolerance of self. When we will make an in-depth effort of changing, shifting the energy of hatred with love, love for self, returning to love for self, we shall see that the power to tolerate will keep enhancing, becoming bigger. And the easiest way to have all of that is by connecting consciously with the source energy. One connection gives us infinite other connections. Why do we not desire to spend a little time there? What keeps holding us back? Why are we in love with so much of hatred and intolerance that we do not allow ourselves to be in a space that is easy, that is full of joy, that is all peaceful? Everywhere that you have not made peace with yourself, is it showing up as this intolerance? Making peace with who we are, making peace with our past, making peace with our present, to have a peaceful future. How tough is it for ourselves to make peace with ourselves? Ask yourself. And if it is not easy, why is it not easy? What makes us always make things difficult for us? for no reasons. Are we ready to release all the toxicity of time that has made us intolerant? This cleansing, releasing, erasing, eliminating is creating space. Creating space and creating the power of tolerance. And do you desire to tolerate from a sense of helplessness, or is it a choice from strength, the actual power within? Let's clear the grave energies in the chest in this time. Everywhere that we are not true to ourselves, everywhere that we are not true to doing any of the exercises from all our depths, are you in this time ready to choose that we have done enough for the intellectual till now? It's time to do the in-depth. Intellectual is the superficial, in-depth is coming from the core of you. Let's go to the deepest core, to the deepest space in your core. And in that core, let's see wherever we are most intolerant to ourselves. Let's ask that to swirl anti-clockwise and get out of our systems at the speed of space. Let's go inside once again and let's ask the energies in the core, all the toxicity of time-space dimension, to swirl anti-clockwise and just step out of your bodies once and for all eternity. And in this space that we have created, let's ask the source energy, the golden white light of the Supreme, to just seep into your system. Getting in from your ears inside, getting in from your nose, getting in from your genitals, getting in from your